don't get to see Derek Stingley.
Weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 5. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Steps away. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Stroud. Musgrave's got it out right. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. And now timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point. Is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion left goes Watson. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead here's Swift. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Howell from the gun. Throw left side, complete to Cup. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. Here's Stroud. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here. down inside the 20-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Treylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Shedding the tackle, that gives him some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
25 yards that time. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down. Again, it's Stroud. Flush to his right. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Robinson will try to pick it up. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hurry, hurry!
Back to throw. Robinson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we've seen an incomplete pass and an attempted run, not getting them anywhere at all. I'm not sure they're committed on this drive on what they want to do.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's not. Second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. sheds off the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. 22 yards there, a first down. And Howe will throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Another throw for Howe. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, here's Stroud. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here goes Stroud again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Powell out of the shotgun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, good move. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Kansas City.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud to throw it. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Black Knights' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, Howell to throw. before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Powell.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Going to let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The throwing again is Stroud.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And that...
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Howell now to throw it. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Howell from the gun.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Back to throw, Howell.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Howell looking to throw again.
And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
Musgrave, 34 yards. And the Black Knights start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Howell. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Chiefs.
And Howell will throw it.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Jet, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Thompson Robinson, quick throw out wide that's caught.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. He'll get this to DeMercado. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is DTR.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Here's Howell.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Smoke Monday.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second down, Howell now.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Howell.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Faster, faster.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Drill green. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
so for Rio.
It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.